Hi guys, in this video I want to show you how I'm keeping an eye on all my automated trading strategies in QuantConnect and how I am ensuring that they are performing as expected. Because by default, QuantConnect shows your live strategies in this format. It's going to show you the strategy name, strategy status, return and equity, and holdings, and some couple of actions. You can also go directly to the strategy itself and see its performance over here. Over here you see the equity, fees, returns, holdings, net profits, volume, and some historical charts, and you see something over here, but it's not very descriptive right now. For example, when I'm looking at this strategy right now, which has been running in the live environment for over the month, is this strategy performing well or not? Is it within the range of the current season or it's not? I cannot answer those questions. And therefore, in order to answer those questions, I decided at the very beginning that I need to have a better approach to keeping an eye on all my strategies. And after doing a lot of consideration and researches, I decided that I need to create myself a Telegram bot which will be connected to my Claude on the one hand. So the Claude is going to be pushing all the backtesting data from all my strategies into the Telegram. So the Telegram knows what is the expected performance of the strategy, what is going to be the expected performance for different regimes, what is the PNL, expected PNL, drawdowns, and so on and so forth. And on top of that, on the other side, QuantConnect is pushing all the orders to my Telegrams as well. So as soon as any form of the order events happens, it pushes all the order events to my Telegram, and then Telegram instantly knows, what kind of order event happens. It actually updates all the numbers automatically, so that actually I can go there at any point of time to my Telegram, and I can actually see where my strategy, where I am right now. Am I underperforming? Am I overperforming? Is my strategy performing within the range? And so on and so forth. So anyway, without further ado, let me show you my Telegram. So my Telegram looks as following. Let me scroll you to the actual, yeah, that's going to be good. So for example, as soon as any form of the order events is happening, I see this kind of notification. As soon as, for example, I'm exiting this position, I see that this is an exit and I see the PNL. Hypergrowth breakout is the paper strategy right now, so I don't really care. I'm just seeing the performance, testing it, how it is going to be working. And as you see, it produces quite a lot of red over here. And as soon as I'm going long, that just informs me that I'm going long. And future strategy, the same. And but the most importantly, I have the different commands over here, which are very helpful. Let me walk you through all the commands I have so you can actually understand the power of my Telegram and what it allows me to do. So first command I would like to walk you through is the performance. The performance command shows me the real life performance of all my strategies. It shows all my strategies, paper strategies, and the live strategies. It shows me all the value of the amount of money allocated to that strategy, how much it's actually produced today, what is the total return of the strategy, what is the drawdown, what is the win rate, and what is the P&L. And that is for both of the strategies. So it is very helpful to have this global overview of the strategy, where it is, how it's working, does it performing, does it underperforming. So it's to see all the numbers in one glance. It's very helpful. But this itself, it does not give me all the information because, for example, is it actually, I cannot answer the question, is it actually good or it's actually bad? That's where I have the command analytics. So analytics, it actually compares this data, the one I have over here, to the backtesting data. And it actually, in a real life, can tell me whether the strategy is performing well or it's actually underperforming. For example, future strategy. So it is still in the gathering data because only 16 trades has been performed over the last month. And so it's actually verdict is still gathering data. Therefore, not all the analytics is going to be shown here. But for example, the drawdown here, it is 1.2% versus 32% on the backtesting. Returns is minus 0.19 versus 55 in the backtesting. For the regime, current regime, it is actually, it compares all the regimes. It's going to be summer regimes, bull market, bear market, different kind of regimes. And it actually compares from the backtesting for the last 10 years. And it compares whether the strategy currently is performing well within this regime or it's actually underperforming. So it actually tells me whether it's a good or not, and it actually shows me it's actually good or not. So right now it's actually the regime is +5 month to date, and the norm is 3% month to date, and the worst is -16. So it's actually within the norm. Verdict is still gathering data. Hypergrowth breakout, however, it is the different story. It is in a paper, although it's still in a paper account. I can see here that the win rate, it's pretty much slightly lower than the expected from the backtesting, but the amount of trades it has done, it's still not enough. The P&L, however, it is far below the backtesting, but it is important to mention that hypergrowth breakout has been in a paper trading account for July. And July, it is not very active month on the market, so I was not expecting that is going to be producing very good returns during those months. Drawdown as well, it's 18% versus 33 of the backtesting. So there's actually still room for the drawdown, but it's drawing a lot actually. Right now, return is -17%, and expected return is going to be 43, so it's far below. Regime, it's lower. I mean, it's kind of within the norm. So between 4.3 and 2, so it's kind of within the norm for the summer. And but still, the overall verdict is that the edge below backtesting. But it's fine for me because it's in a paper account, and I want to see how this strategy is going to perform on the actual September, let's say, to October month, or maybe September to December month, when the market is actually recovering. So I would like to see how the strategy is going to perform. So anyway, long story short, analytics and backtest, this is actually allows me to see how my strategy is performing against the backtesting. Then I also can see my real life positions. So I can open the position command and I can see the real life positions on all my strategies from the QuantConnect with the P&Ls. So I can see hypergrowth breakout, that's all the positions, and that's all the unrealized profits over here. And then I have also recent trades, which I can see. So it shows me all the recent trades from all the strategies. And for example, as you see here, I have two variants of the strategy over here, strategy multi-future strategy version 11 and version 13. And it shows me all the trades across all the versions of the strategy. And it even shows me which trades are paper trades and which strategies are paper strategies as well. So I can, in a simple glance, I can see what's going on over here. But the most important things I have in here is liquidate and stop. This is the red button for me if I see something is going wrong, very wrong on the strategy. In an instance, in any second, I can terminate it and I can liquidate all the positions with market orders, and I can stop automated trading strategy. I've implemented this, so it's going to be, as soon as I'm going to run this command, it's going to ask me which strategy I want to pretty much close all the positions and stop it. So I don't want to do anything like right now, but it's going to show me, then it's going to double confirm, and then then it's going to terminate it instantly. And this is how I'm keeping an eye on all my QuantConnect strategies. As you see, with a small glance on my Telegram, I can actually see what's going on, which trade I took, which strategy is performing, which is underperforming. It's also showing me some alerts over here when something goes very wrong. I could not find them right now, for example. If the strategy is not responding for a certain time, I'm gonna have like the alert as well, and also gonna have alert when the strategy is resumed. So there is a lot has been developed into this Telegram bot, and in general, it is the very good way for me to keep an eye on my strategies, so I don't have to log in into my QuantConnect and seeing what's happening there. And and if you want to have similar to that setup, and you want to know how to set up the QuantConnect, how to trade using AI, how to, I mean, everything I've shared, I've learned up to this point of time, I will be teaching in my live cohort in September. If this is something you would like to know, you would like to know how to learn how to trade using AI, how to set up QuantConnect, how to find the edge in the market using AI, and all this kind of stuff, I'm gonna drop the link in the description section down below. Feel free to check it out, and if you want, you can sign up to the wait list. I will be more than happy to teach everything I know to you. And thank you very much for watching this video, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care. Bye.